So how does the avoidant feel when they're the one that's dumped? When their partner leaves due to the lack of emotional presence, the lack of emotional intimacy, the lack of effort in the relationship, and the lack of emotional involvement, and maybe even the lack of commitment. How does the avoidant feel? Well, this can go a couple of different ways. Keep in mind, avoidance, severe ones, they avoid self-reflection. Self-reflection is very, very difficult for severe avoidance, and they've learned to do this to avoid self-reflection since childhood. That's because when you self-reflect, you have to face your feelings. You have to face your fears. You have to see where those feelings come from, discover the old attachment wounds of the past, process emotions, and take accountability. See where you've gone right. See where you've gone wrong. Take ownership of your behaviors. Acknowledge that your behaviors may have actually hurt people that you care about. Those are all very painful things. And avoidance, well, they avoid. They don't like to self-reflect. That is why it is so difficult, not impossible, but difficult for severe avoidance to heal and grow. The ones that refuse to self-reflect after being dumped will just tell themselves, see, my fears are confirmed. I was abandoned. Emotional intimacy leads to abandonment, and I just had it confirmed. I'm not lovable. See, people that I date, people that I get in relationships with ultimately abandon me. Everybody abandons me. Now, the other direction this can go is healing and growth. The loss of the person that left them can be so profound that they actually start to self-reflect. They actually start to look within and work towards healing and becoming more secure, because the pain of losing this person is greater than the pain of self-reflection. So many avoidants can actually do the work afterwards, but many choose not to. It really is up to the person. But here's the thing. In a relationship, your needs and wants and feelings matter too. And you are not responsible for the decision that the avoidant makes, whether they're going to heal and self-reflect or not. You are not responsible for that. If they choose to stick their head in the sand after being dumped by you, if they choose to not work on themselves, if they choose to not self-reflect, that is not on you. That is on them. You are not obligated to stay in a relationship that is emotionally unfulfilling, where you feel lonely in the relationship. You are not obligated to stay in that relationship just because the avoidant has fears of abandonment, just because they have insecurities. You are not obligated to endure treatment that is not in line with your values, your wants, your needs. You are not required to be with somebody who is not emotionally present with you just to avoid triggering their insecurities. Now, we all can hope that they do work on themselves. Many will, but many won't, and it's not your responsibility. It is up to the individual, because we are all in charge of our own healing, our own growth, and our own behaviors.